Hello, everyone. Welcome to our fresh remote first employee series podcast. And today we have a very important person from our sales team who's done exceptionally well. And that's the reason she's here with us today, which is Hadiqa.
So I'm from Lahore. I'm born and raised in Lahore, and I did my O levels. After that, I did my pre-engineering, and later I pursued my career as an architect. So I was doing a few jobs in architect as well, and then I moved to another firm where I was doing sales for architects. So hi, thank you so much, Yawer. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm good. I'm good. What is this shift? First, let's talk about the engineering to architect shift. How did you make that?
Yeah, so engineering and architecture is pretty much same because architects, they are engineers as well. But I did architectural design. That was another part of me. And I love to be an artist, and I graduated from National College of Arts. But later when I did my job for sales in architect firm, so there I realized that I really enjoy. Why? Because I love meeting new people. I love talking to new people. And I think listening to everybody's story, their life, it amazed me, and I keep on learning a lot from that. So then I thought, why not to push my career in sales? But doing sales in a physical environment is a bit tricky. So then I thought, why not to go for the remote job? Because doing sales in Pakistan, it's tough one and it's tricky as well. Then I shifted my career to the remote one, and now I am an employee in RepStack.
Let's start with how does your day look like when you wake up and how do you strategize? Let's get to know you a little bit and then we'll come back to the RepStack part of it.
Yeah, sure thing. So my routine and my day is a little weird from normal. My day starts at 12 or 1 p.m. and I just wake up, I go to gym, and then after coming back from gym, I make some food for myself, for my husband, and then I gear up to start my day as a remote worker. And my shift, it usually starts at 7 p.m. And when I start my job, we start with huddle. So we have our sales huddle there. We discuss and strategize the day, that what we have to do, which calls I have to prioritize, which clients we do need to prioritize. And then after doing that, our day ends at 4 a.m., which is in the morning. And we have our EOD there, and we discuss and conclude the day, what we have achieved in the whole day. And then after that, my work day ends, and I feel like it's the evening. I'm just back from my work. Why not to go out for the coffee? And I love artisans because that is 24/7 opened. We just go there, we grab some coffee, and then after that, we just go out, we cruise a little bit, then we come back, we have our breakfast, and then we sleep at 7 or 8 or 9 maybe.
I wish we had some coffee at artisan kind of coffee that late at night. You talked about the gym part of you. We know the co-founders at RepStack, we're really into fitness and everything. Does that come down to you guys? You get some energy out of us, or how does that work?
Yeah, definitely. I think getting some inspiration is really important. So when I see all you three brothers always in gym, even when you are traveling, when you are at airports, I love hearing the stories of Athar that he loves going to gym on airports. So that is super crazy, and I love listening to those. And then definitely when you are on a daily basis looking to these inspiring people, you get some inspiration from that. And being a remote worker, I think gym is really important because your job is just to sit. You are on your desk whole day. So you need to get out. You need to have some sweat there. You are fully active. So I think I just love that part of it. And once you start the gym, you get more disciplined. Okay, I have my day like this and my routine like this. So it's really important one. And definitely getting a lot of inspirations from you guys.
Nice. Let's come to your career switch. You were telling us that you were in sales at an architectural firm. Why did you switch to other sales? Why not to just stay in your lane and not cross paths? Why did you switch to RepStack?
Yeah, sure. So I'll be very honest. When I joined RepStack, I did not know this is such an amazing company. This is not because I'm sitting in front of you. This is the reason I'm saying this is because I actually felt it. So I was doing physical jobs, and then I thought, because my husband, he's doing evening shift, I thought of switching to evening shift. I started searching on LinkedIn.
He works
And
from home as well?
yeah, he works from home as well. So I started searching for some online jobs, and I applied to a few of the companies. And then I got a call from RepStack. I still remember, from HR. It was really exciting one. I had my round 1 interview, round 2 interview, and then the final one. When I joined, again, I was just considering some other options as well. I was thinking, okay, whether I would be staying here or not, I'll be deciding after 1 year by looking at my growth. And to be very honest, it's been a year now, and growth is tremendous. If you talk about financial growth, if you talk about your personality growth, everything is not 2x, not 3x. I'd say it's 7x. And I'm literally telling you, like 7x when I started, and if I compare that to today.
Which is the biggest part? The financial part of it, the cultural part of it, or just the feeling of being at home, working from home? What is the best part that keeps you motivated?
Yeah, so I'll be very honest, finances are really important when you're working. So it have the greatest weight, but finances matter nothing if you don't have peace of mind, if you don't have that right environment to work in. When I started working in RepStack, from coffee breaks to high teas, you are going to people, you are meeting people. So you have that element as well, meeting your teammates, meeting your company mates. And then the best thing about the culture is there is no hierarchy. If I'm talking to you, if I'm talking to Atar, if I'm talking to Azhar, it's just I'm talking to another mate of mine. It's not I'm talking to CEO, CFO, or anybody else. So that's the best part about the company. And then when you're growing, when you're getting a lot out of it, you are making a lot of money out of it, then why not? It gets more exciting.
Of course. And I think it's the remote revolution that's happening right now. And eventually everyone will have to come to this. A lot of people are still in the middle. Should we have our company back virtually or it's physically? So it's a question that's going on right now. You've worked in both environments. What is the difference that you feel in yourself, which is the biggest one, between you in the office and you working remotely?
Yeah, so I think I'll add one more thing. So I have worked from home as well, but this is like the first job working from home where it's more like going to office, because you have to get ready every day. You cannot just lay down and start your laptop and your day is started. No, you need to be very started when the day is starting. You have to dress up well, you have to do your hair well, you have to do your makeup, and then you have to sit in front of the camera. It's just feel like you're going to office. And yeah, the best part is getting so much disciplined in remote environment. I have never seen any other company, any other firm making you this much disciplined. Even in internal meeting, I usually say this to the clients as well, that you are getting the remote employee. You're not getting a virtual assistant. So that means there is somebody out there in the world sitting in front of your laptop every time present, every time 10 on 10 on the executive presence, 10 on 10 on their communication. So that is the big thing, getting that personality grooming within the remote environment. That is really rare. Working, going to office, it's a lot of hustle. Being in Lahore, there's a lot of traffic every time you have
Everywhere.
to get up.
Now I think it's everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah. And the other part is that your expenses are doubled when you're going. So you need to go, your petrol expenses a lot. Then there is a lot of struggle of traveling. So I think working remotely is the best choice. That's the best decision of my life I've ever made. I'll be honest.
Nice. Good to hear that. But when you start working from home, there's a fine line of being at home and being at work. How do you keep that line defined, and how do you make sure that work is work and home is home? How do you define that?
Yeah, I think there is an important part your family have to play with that. My husband, he was a great motivation for me. He was working from home already from past 8 years. So he told me, like, when you're working from home, you should feel like you are not at home. You need to tell everybody that you are not at home. You need to have that dedicated workstation. You need to have that one room where nobody's allowed during your working hours. So I'll be very honest. I have my one workstation at my mother's house and one at my own house. And every time when I'm working, I just lock the room. Nobody's allowed to come in the room. I have all my lightings, my background all set, and I have that dedicated working station. And then you have to convey this to everybody as well. It's not like you are working from home, so you can just go out, you can dine out, and then doing your job on phone.
But our parents don't understand that. They're like, what? You are home, come meet the guests who are downstairs.
Yeah, I think, but you need to communicate that 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then they'll understand that how. And then, yeah, I'll be very honest, when you're making good money, everybody understands. So
I think
RepStack is giving you that edge that, okay, we are giving you good money, you just give us good results.
Yeah, I think that's understandable. And I think our parents are now understanding that this is a
Yeah.
virtual world that we're living in now. Coming to your day-to-day role, I think sales is definitely not everybody's piece of cake. How do you think that you are good at sales and somebody who's just starting off with sales, what are the things that he or she should be doing to enhance their skills?
Yeah, so I think the one thing is constant learning. Still today, I don't think myself as 10 on 10. I think myself as 5 out of 10 because you have to keep that 50% room of improvement. What I am today, I want to be greater than this by the end of this year, and then by the end of next year, I should be greater than this one. Consistency is one thing. Like every day you have to, because in sales there's a lot of demotivation, there are a lot of follow-ups. Every day you have to just run after the clients, and anytime they'll be on MIA, and then you are just thinking, oh, what to do now? So I think you have to be motivated, and one thing you have to know, this is sales, that's it. If it's happening, good. If it's not happening, that is good as well. You are learning. You just have to do all of your due diligence. When you take things on yourself, when over exaggerate it or take stress and you get overwhelmed, I think you are not good at work. You cannot work by then. So a lot of times it happened. Some of the sales, they did not happen. Some unexpected things happened, and a lot of other things. So every time you just have to sit calm and you have to say, okay, just move to the next one. I have to focus on other things. If you stuck at one thing and you get a lot of worry out of it, that what I have to do, I think then you can not go
Yeah, I think
forward.
I
Yeah.
think that's very important in sales. That
Yeah.
you need to acknowledge the no.
Yeah.
And you need to look for the no as well. So I think yeah, sales is a very different beast, for
Exactly.
sure. And the people who are doing sales, it's not easy. And really, I've done it for a few years in my life, and I really admire people who are good at sales. It's a very, very unique skill.
Exactly. And the best thing is like in sales, I think because usually I have observed in different working environments that there's competition in sales. If there are 2 or 3 people on the front end or 2 or 3 people who are doing sales, so there's competition within them. I feel in sales, there should be one competition, and that should be with your own self. When I started doing sales, so I was telling this to Athar as well, that I made my own sheet and I thought, okay, I just closed 3 deals, so I have to close 4 next month. So the fourth one was a really hard push. I said, I have to do one more. Then I said, okay, I have to do at least 5. Then I said, I have to do at least 6. And then by doing that, I just closed 18 last month.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah.
Kudos to you. That's huge.
Yeah.
18 is crazy. 18, if I multiply that by the amount, it's around 100K of revenue per month.
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Great job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you tell us a little bit about your systems or tools, your daily go-to that you work on, and which systems or tools do you think are a game changer at RepStack?
Yeah, I think Slack is the one communication tool that is really important, that keep us communicating best. And then Zoom. Zoom is a virtual office. So I just love one thing about Zoom is the breakout rooms. So every day when it's 7, I know I have to start my office. I join the Zoom room, and then there are different breakout rooms. And I just go there in my breakout room. And I know anytime Aruj can come, anytime Athar can come, and they'll be like, hey, what's happening? It's just like you're sitting in your own cabin in the office. So Zoom is a real game changer in remote life. Yeah, I'd say.
And any systems, processes that you think that are different from any other, of course, that you really think that are a game changer at RepStack?
Yeah, the processes, I would say the leadership. I would relate it to the leadership because the process is coming every time Athar says this, you don't have to worry about sales. There is no pressure of sales. So this is like the best process we follow. And then the follow-ups. Yeah, every time Arush tells us that you have to do all of your follow-ups, that is really important. And that's it you have to do. And other than that, you don't have to take pressure on yourself that this is the target I have to reach. And I would say this is very rare. In no sales environment, this is happening. When the month is ending, everybody's like, why sales are not happening? Why you're not hitting the target? But others, every time he's saying, target is just a number. Just skip it. If it's happening, it's great. If it's not happening, that's good as well. So you just have to keep going. You have to keep your follow-ups. You have to engage with clients. You have to build up the conversation. And the best part is that he always says that you have to listen to client stories when they're coming on discovery calls. forget about things that I have to ask this question, I have to ask how many revenue you are generating, how many clients do you have. Leave it. If he's not answering, leave it. Just ask about their life. What are their plans for the month? What they are expecting by the end of the year? You have some very engaging conversations with the client. So that's the best part about being here in RepStack and about the sales.
Yeah, and I think people like you who like talking, that they enjoy that part more.
Yeah,
Instead of,
I love
so,
talking.
so yeah, a pitch should not look like a pitch. Actually.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I get out of it. And coming to that point, what do you think that you're working globally now? Like I'm sure you've talked to people in Australia, UK, US. Before that, you were just in the Pakistan market. How have you learned a few things from them, and how do you think that has helped you grow as a salesperson?
Yeah, exactly. So when I started talking to people from all over the world, I realized that everybody's same. Everybody's going through same things. And there are good and bad people in all over the world. I had one client of mine and she was really sweet when she came on a call. And literally when I was talking to her and I was telling her, okay, this is our pricing and this is how it's gonna work. So she said, I want to cry. I'm feeling so happy that there are such good people around the world and you are helping me out. And she was so emotional there, getting to know these type of people. Then there are some tough clients that they come with that straight face and they're not even smiling. And even if you are like, hey, what are your plans for Christmas? They're like, no plans. So then you have to and then you have to smile. You say, oh, okay, that's
no
great.
plans.
Yeah, having
Good.
no plans is a good plan. Okay, that's great. So you have to keep that conversation going. And then, okay, what's happening? What are their cultures? What are their big events? What they do on Christmas? Then I realized, okay, what they do on Thanksgiving? What are their plans? Some of them are hosting. Some of them are going to their friend's house. So yeah, you get to know a lot of new cultures there and what's happening all over the world. So it's enhancing your knowledge as well.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's super great.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I talk to everybody I meet, like literally sitting next to me, anywhere in a restaurant, plane, trains, and that's a huge learning. You learn from so many people, and you learn about their culture and everything. So I think you guys are out there talking to everybody, every culture, different people, and that's amazing.
And the one thing is, even if you are stuck somewhere and you don't understand, okay, what's this culture? So we have a therapy, and the best thing is like we have our kickstart every week. So in kickstart meeting, we just play our calls. When I joined and my first call was played, I cannot tell you. I was sweating. I was all red, and I was saying, "What's happening? Why they're doing this?" But that was such a game-changing thing that I learned so much. After every line of mine, the video was paused, and I was like, "You should have said like this here. You should have said like this here." And I was like, "Okay," and that was a learning curve. And now, if my calls are played, I feel happy and I feel blessed. Okay, my call is playing because I'll get to learn a lot of things. So if there's any cultural gap, anything like that, we just go to Athar. He explains us that this is happening nowadays. This is most hot topic in US. You can maybe ask this to the clients. So getting that thing is a good thing.
I think that you guys are lucky that somebody's training you on that.
Exactly.
Not everywhere you get those kind of trainings that you change this, talk about this, to do that. Before you joined RepStack, you had not worked remotely. Were there any misconceptions that when you started working remotely and then you were like, oh, this was like totally off?
Yeah, so actually during my university time, I was working a remote job. That was part-time one, so I was just working remotely. So I had misconceptions definitely because that was just a calling job. I never knew that on a remote job you have to turn on your cameras as well. You have to sit virtually. And then when I joined remotely, so that was really a different thing. I thought, okay. And my family, they were like, okay, this is not a right job. Maybe they're not going to pay you. This is a spam, maybe. So there are a lot of misconceptions, not only on your end, but your family's end as well. But when I started, that was a really great environment, great people, meeting everybody, felt I'm sitting in my own home. So that's super great.
Awesome. Coming to sales team, what tools are you using? Are you using any AI tools firstly?
Yeah, we are using ChatGPT. That is the AI tool for any of the things we want. Then we are using Fathom AI recorders, and then we take transcripts out of those. Other than that, we are using Go High Level, not the AI one, but that's the most important one as well. Then we are using Kixi for the dialings, and then Zoom, ClickUp, and Slack.
And if there was one person that you think that at RepStack was your go-to person, or you learned a lot from him, her, who would that be and why?
Okay, so without any second thought, I'd say Uruj. I have said it multiple times that I am not impressed. I am obsessed with Uruj. I just love
Be
her
careful.
personality.
In the modern era.
Yeah, so I think your leader should be like her, because once you start the game, you learn from the person who's on the managerial post, who's on the director post. And then when you see your director who's showing up daily, who's showing up ready, who's always set with great communication, with that great emotional intelligence, then you feel, okay, when I started, I was like, I need to be like her. When I just joined her in one of the discovery calls, I was shadowing her and I was like, I just have to take discovery calls like this. Literally, I'd say I picked her phrases. I just copies those and then I put those in the notes and I was like, okay, how did she say that? I started rehearsing those. I think there should be one person who you should look up to and you'll be like, and anytime when, because obviously in job, you make mess, you make mistakes. So she's the only one I know. I'll just run to her. I'll say, okay, Ruja, I did a mistake. This happened. And every time she'll be like, okay, that's okay. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. Just do your work. And literally, I'd say maybe 20, 30 times I have done that. Ruja, I just did this blunder. No worries. I'll handle that. No worries. I have never seen her aggressive. I've never seen her saying that, oh, why did you do that? She's always like, okay, don't panic. It's okay. Just do your work. So I just love her calmness, her gentleness, her kindness. There are a lot of words I can say about her. Yeah.
And behind the scenes stories or fun incidents that you want to share?
Yeah, so there are a lot of fun incidents. I think when you are in sales, there are a lot of funny things.
A lot of them.
Yeah, so there are a lot of funny things happening. Yeah, so there was one of my client, and when he joined, I was just telling you with the serious face, I just asked about, what are your plans? And he was very serious that, okay, yeah, this is it. He did not want to talk. But then we closed 3 deals with that client with that serious face. And when he just left the room, I was like, I don't know, but I felt very weird. That client, I couldn't understand his personality. And then when he was talking to me on emails, that was quite different. And I was like, Ruj, I think somebody else is typing the emails and that person was somebody else. And then we said, okay, in the second call, I'll join you. I said, I don't know, I'm a little panicked. Maybe you can join me. When she joined, so after the call, she said, I felt same, Hadiqa. So that was an amazing thing. But we ended up closing 3 deals with that client.
Nice.
So yeah, that's the great thing. There are a lot of fun stories. We love our EOD because every day, when he's on trips, he's on events, he makes sure that I have to join the end of day call. And every time he's somewhere and he's just turning on the back camera and showing us around that, hey, today I'm here, today I'm on this event, meet my friend. Every time he's traveling or he's somewhere and we get to see a lot of different places and different people on that call.
I've been on that call a few times.
A lot of times.
Myself as well, yeah. You told me that you like traveling as well. How do you think that has changed you or improves your thinking, improves your capabilities? And why do you enjoy traveling?
Yeah, so I think everybody should enjoy traveling. There should be time when you should get out of your own space and go somewhere else where there is no worry, no stress. You just enjoy. And as I told you that I love meeting new people, I love seeing new cultures. So going out in different places, even if you cannot go abroad, you cannot go anywhere out of the country, you should plan something within your country. Pakistan is a beautiful place. Maybe you should pack your bag and go to Nathia for a week, or maybe you should go to Skardu for a week and then spend your time there. So I think traveling changes your mind. When there's change of environment, change of air, you just go there and then you see the nature. So definitely it gives you a lot of inspiration that, how beautiful the world is, how beautiful the people are. And then I love food. So yeah, going to different places, testing their local food, it's the best thing to do. So I think everybody should do traveling.
Have you worked from your travels as well or no?
Yeah, I have. Because I think my work is not a pressure work. I don't take it as pressure. I do that for fun. So when I was traveling, I remember I was in Qatar and I was taking my placement calls and I closed deals from there as well. I just heard Athar saying to the team that please ask Hadiqa not to join from her trip, because ask her just to enjoy. Then one day I was saying, Athar, every time when you are on trips, you are joining the meeting. So he said, I just enjoy. I said, it's the same way. We also enjoy coming on the calls. And so that's the best thing. When I was on my Umrah trip, then again, I closed 2 deals from there. Then there was one replacement. I was doing that, which was saying that, Hadiqa, you don't have to join. I said, okay, that's completely fine. I'm good at it. I can do that. So
Go pray and then close it. Nice. Nice. Hadiqa, one thing that you would like to tell the people who want to join RepStack or who are already starting up at RepStack, what would your suggestion be that they should do or think about?
yeah, sure. So maybe this is the normal pitch I usually do. And I usually say to my relatives, my family, I say, if you really want to start as a remote worker, so there is no place better than RepStack because it grooms your personality. That's the one thing. There is no politics. Extremely great culture. Everybody is friendly. Everybody is making you grow more and helping you in your work. The third thing is there is huge financial growth. Every time, you are getting good bonuses, you are getting good increments, you're always happy with the money coming up. I am happy, and I've heard from a lot of different people in RepStack as well that they are happy with the money as well. So I think getting all that package in one is a great thing. And then again, you just enjoy with the remote work. I love RepStack this much that I have my own sister now working in RepStack.
Nice.
Yeah, I have one of my other family member. I recommended him to RepStack, and now he's a part of RepStack as well. And I will keep saying to every individual of my family that please join RepStack. There is no better place than that.
Who's making more money, you or your husband?
My husband, he's making 10 times more.
Okay, awesome. It was great talking to you, Hadiqa, and
you.
pleasure having you here. And maybe we'll have you again.
Yeah, thank you so much, Howard. That was really wonderful and fun talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.